Virgo, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading, back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this is going to be your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session, alright? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link on the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, alright? So let's do it, Virgo. This is quite similar with Leo reading, to be honest with you. I just did Leo reading just now. That's pretty similar with that. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Cancer, you might be dealing with a Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, you might be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, or you might be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is as far as I can see right now, right? But your challenges, Virgo, here has a lot to do. It's very similar to Leo reading, I swear. Your challenges has a lot to do with you not speaking up about what is it that you truly desires and what is it that you truly want in a relationship, okay, in these connections. The person in which we're going to be talking about today, with the Five of Wands in here, this person is torn. They're having a war within themselves here about what is it that they want to be doing in these connections. At one point, they just kind of like, you know what, like I see the light at the end of the tunnel and I'm going to go straight at it. But then on the other hand, they also feel like a really, really strong pull and they really want to become in charge in at you. So in the past, with the Ace of Wands and King of Wands in here, this person feels a very, very heavy sexual attraction towards you. There's a very, very something that is very physical in regards to you that they're crazy about. And they were braving themselves in order for them to man up or to woman up and to set things right and make things right and come forward, approach you, pursue you, you know, do anything for you and all of those stuff. In the beginning, you were very, very happy about it. You know, with the Six of Pentacles in here, you were being very, very generous. You know, you participate in the equal give and take. And I do feel that with the Seven of Cups in here, you're gonna fall in love with your fantasies. I gotta be honest with you here. You're quite falling in love with the prospect of everything. You're smitten. You're very smitten. You think about this person night and day, fantasizing about this person as well. Let's see, how are they in the now and in the future? Four of Pentacles. So, and also the Ten of Wands. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, this person now is feeling very, very overwhelmed because they're going to war with themselves about what is it that they want to be doing in regards to these connections, whether they want to do it or they want to push through, they want to come forward, they want to approach you, or they just want to be, you know, the Four of Pentacles, just keeping things towards themselves and leaving you out to dry here with the Four of Pentacles. Let's see from your side here, Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, but you're still putting the diligent work, though. You're still pulling in the diligent work, even though deep down inside you feel that there's something here that is being hidden. You're still kind of like quite questioning things, whether or not you should be trusting them. So much wishy-washiness here, Virgo, from this person's side. Like sometimes they want to take that path of victory with you, and sometimes also they are observing you and investigating you, trying to find what's wrong, so in order for them to be able to detach from these connections, because face it, this connection scares the hell out of them. So in the future, Sun card, Two of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles from your side. Again, there's this start and stop going on. And I see that happening in the future, but it's going to be initiated by you with the Three of Pentacles in here, which is going to make them happy. It's like almost like you kind of like have to prove yourself to them. So you have questions about them, yeah? You don't really trust them. And every time you try to investigate or trying to pry open, some answers from them, they feel overwhelmed. They kind of like wanting to be pushing you away. It's more of an energy of when things are good, it was really good. But when things are bad, it's like they're kind of like wanting to have some space and become really dismissive. So you might feel a bit alone in these connections because, again, as I was saying earlier, when things are bad and when you try to pry open some sort of like questions or confusions, this person is not really giving it towards you. It's almost as if like your questions is burdening them. Let's say, for instance, you're jealous over their friends and you're trying to, ask them about it. They would feel cornered. They would feel like, no, don't do this. You're invading my space, something like that. But let's clarify. Knight of Wands. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio, you might be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, you might be dealing with a Leo, you might be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Star or an Aquarius. Okay, let's see from... Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who likes their space a lot. So it's like, you might be dealing with a dismissive avoidant here or fearful avoidant. So when things are great, they would see you as the directions in which they want to go to. But when things are quite bad and they feel that they're being judged upon, they're like, you know what, like I'm just going to be focusing on my independence. I just want to be focusing on what's in the world for me. They might have had some trauma in their past or during their childhood where they were being judged a lot by people and they were being put expectations a lot, probably by their caregiver or maybe by their peers or whatever that may be. And it's a trauma response for me, the way that I see it here. Every time you try to give them, like, relationship isn't always roses and unicorns, right? Isn't always beautiful. Sometimes there is a problem here, but it's like they're avoiding problems because they're avoiding judgment. They're avoiding expectations as well. You know that song, You Should Let Me Love You? I think this resonates with you. It's a 10 of Wands here. So you really want to be making this work, in these connections. You're not being 100% because something in your brain kind of like stops you to do that because you're expecting some more of a collaborations between two people because you feel that you're the only person that is putting in effort, especially when things go south. So they see you as their bright new future. They see you as that bright future. But again, I just see this person having a trauma response of every time there's a problem in the connections, they shut down and they just like, oh my God, it's too much. I'm not giving you any. And every time they're being put expectations, like it's too much, something like that. I want to know what happens in the future because I do see, some happy. And then again, it's a start-stop situations. When things are good, it was really good. 3 of Pentacles and the Sun card. But when things are bad and you're starting to feel maybe disappointed or upset or abandoned, rejected, whatever. And they're like the 2 of Wands in reverse. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing about it. It's like, why is it that people have so much expectations with me? Let's see, 2 of Wands in reverse here. Tower of the Moon. Ace of Wands. Let's see from your side. 5 of Pentacles there. Page of Wands. 10 of Swords. And also the... Yeah, you're just trying to communicate what bothers you. I think there's a lot of things that bothers you in the regards in these connections. And, I'm an advocate of open communications because... I like it when a relationship is like a best friend and a lover, where we could have as open as possible communications. And this person isn't just up to it. It's a trauma response here. Something happened in the past that every time people come up with their problems, it's like, no, shut it down. And then even if you were to be communicating with this person that you're hurting me, and instead of apologizing and saying sorry, instead of like doing like that, it's like it's a tower moment for them, and it makes them feel like a failure. It triggers that trauma again from the past and made them like, holy shit, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. That's the words that I keep hearing here. It's a trauma response. Do they want this relationship? And they say yes, they do. But again, they have a big, huge, humongous trauma that makes these connections a bit difficult to deal with. Let's hear your advice. So, your advice has a lot to do with you balancing out spirituality and practicality. You know, you've done the work here in regards to these connections. You've done all of the work, but it's like something in regards to your intuition is telling you something that is not right. And again, I do understand that you have a tremendous amount of feeling towards this person. But, you know, sometimes people, when they love someone, they put themselves aside. Okay? They put themselves aside. So if you want to be their therapist, being really, really understanding, oh, maybe I shouldn't have shared that bad news towards them. Maybe if I'm feeling sad because of them, I shouldn't be telling them because I need to protect their feelings or anything like that. It's when you're doing that, you're betraying yourself. Okay? So the advice here is to balance it out a little bit. Yeah, you want to make these connections work. That's great. That's wonderful. But you also need to put yourself first here in order to build on this 10 of Pentacles, because you do have the 10 of Pentacles. This connections does have a potential for a long-term togetherness, for a family together and all of those stuff. It has that future. But again, it's that balancing out between you giving into this relationship and you giving towards yourself. You can't be the only person that works through things, okay? You can be feeling alone in these connections or in a relationship. You feel alone here. Every time you're sad, every time there's something that bothers you, instead of this person holding your hand and going through it together. Now I want to cry. When I say it, I don't know why. Maybe you're crying too. I'm sorry, Virgo. But like, instead of walking with your hands and going through it, they're just not there. They feel overwhelmed. They feel overburdened. They feel that you're cornering them, or they feel that you're pointing fingers at them and they're like, go away. Give me space. Go away. So this thing needs to be addressed here, Virgo. You have, like I was saying earlier, right, with your challenges here, which is similar with Leo reading, is that you have a desires, you have a needs, you have emotional needs that is not being met. And instead of keeping it to yourself, you got a need to start communicating it with the Magician card here. All right? So I think that is it for my reading for you, Virgo. I hope that you guys find tons and tons of clarity you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.